Welcome to this week's episode of Kickin It. Congrats on making it through another week, Bears.
Coming up in the show, we look at our student section, the school rock, man buns, and a live science experiment from one of our nutty professors.
Today is the last day to respond to the student and teacher surveys about the second floor learning center.
Only 25% of students have responded. Teachers, we need you to participate in the survey too if you want your voices heard.
So students and teachers, please go to Schoolwide right now and complete the survey.
The design team will use the data generated by the surveys to define a plan for the second floor learning center.
Now we take a look at an important piece of history in UA, the school rock. The school rock can be found outside of the senior doors and is a symbol of spirit for all of Upper Arlington. Mr. Theotto shares more about the various paintings on the rock and its deeper meaning to UA.
So the rock, in my opinion, is a great symbol of spirit at UA. Since my time as principal, I've seen the rock be painted by as a senior class. I've seen it been painted as teams for things for students to gather around. For example, the volleyball team painted some pink ribbons on it when they had their Dig Pink event. And again, your senior class this year painted it over the summer, which is a great sign of school unity. Unfortunately, sometimes other schools get over here and they painted our rock this year. But I do see the rock as a great place right by our senior doors, and it's all the students see when they come in the building.
If you want a message displayed on the rock, it is open to be painted by anyone. This has been Abigail Deschler and Kendall Colombo for WARL. A reminder to all seniors that next Wednesday, Dr. Moore is holding the College Financial Aid meeting at 7 p.m. in the UAHS auditorium.
In global news, investigators now think that an explosion caused the crash of a Russian plane over Egypt.
The plane was traveling from a resort in Egypt to St. Petersburg, Russia, and crashed just shortly after takeoff. And now let's kick it to Ed and Sam with sports.
What's up, UA? Welcome back to sports. I'm Ed, and I'm filling in for Sarah.
And I'm Sam, and I don't need to fill in. Girls soccer had their terrific season come to an end on Tuesday, falling 3-1 against Liberty in the regional semis. Congrats on an amazing tournament run, girls.
Last week, the Bear Den pulled off a Jedi stunt that made the local news. I know the football team always appreciates a large turnout.
Football has their first playoff game tomorrow at Pickerington Central at 7. Bring the noise and power the Bears on to the next round.
However, our other successful fall sports didn't always receive the attendance they deserved, ignoring the countless excuses of why you couldn't go. Athletic Director Mr. Pusateri explains his view on how students can get more involved.
This week, we take a closer
Say, hey, let's go to the girls' softball game tonight. You know, and stay for 4 or 5 or 6 innings. And it's not the national championship game, but you're supporting Upper Arlington students, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th graders. And they know that. They know when you're in the stands. And they appreciate it, and it's more of a culture change. It's not that we got to go see the softball team. It's let's go support our classmates.
With fall sports coming to an end, we hope to see an increased attendance at all of our winter sports. I know the athletes would appreciate it.
All fall athletes had a survey sent to their UA Schools email account from Mrs. Coughlin this week, one which can also be found on Schoology. So make sure to check your notifications.
Athletes take a moment to fill out the survey as soon as possible. It only takes a couple minutes. All responses are anonymous, and the athletic office appreciates the feedback.
In other news, JT Barrett short-lived his role as a starter when he got arrested for driving drunk. Cardale Jones was there to pick him up from the police station, and now he's also picking up his starting spot, following his one-game suspension.
On a national scale, the Royals won the World Series, Cole Pirates' Carolina Panthers are still undefeated, Steph Curry is cooking, and Alabama paid the college football playoff committee to be in the top 4 because we all know they didn't really deserve it. Now we kick it to Lifestyle with Sydney and Elizabeth.
Welcome back to Lifestyle. A big thanks to all of you who have donated your candy to Operation Gratitude. All of the candy will be sent to troops overseas where the soldiers enjoy the candy and pass it out to local children in need.
Mrs. Wilson is still taking candy donations until the end of the day today. She can be found in room 153.
There, our high school literary magazine is hosting open mic night on Thursday, November 19th from 7 to 9 p.m. at Collins Coffee on Riverside Drive.
All are welcome to join the fun. Bring your favorite text to read, sing, or perform. If the spotlight isn't your thing, then just go to open mic to listen to your friends. It's free and fun.
And a great way to get the weekend started a day ahead of time. Now Elizabeth and I take a look at a growing trend at the high school.
We set out to see how.
This week we take a closer look at a trendy new hairstyle. Man buns can be seen worn by many celebrities and is currently trending at Ohio University. We asked students at UA about this trend.
I don't put my hair in buns often, but I guess I started when I was watching TV one day in my house.
It's pretty comfortable. It keeps my hair back during school. When I look down, my hair doesn't get in my face. It's just comfortable.
Because it's hip and trendy.
Not really. I think anyone, anywhere in the world can rock a man bun or a ponytail or just pull their hair back if it's long enough.
First I like bring all my hair back. Gotta make sure it's back. And then I wrap it twice right here. And then wait for it.
Wait for it.
Then I bring that part up. And then right there.
Voila!
This has been Elizabeth Gearhart and Sydney Thomas from WARL.
The hipster hairstyle started sprouting up on heads in Brooklyn 2 years ago. Also known as the bro bun, it jumped to hot spots on the West Coast, and once male celebrities started sporting the style, it started popping up in the Midwest and across Europe.
Elizabeth, I hate to say it, but none of the new wave hipster bro buns are original. Men have been using buns for centuries to gather their locks close to their crowns. This includes Vikings in the Roman Empire.
The Little Theater is producing their second show this year. It's the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, and performances are next Thursday through Sunday.
The play is about a group of 6th graders eager to win the spelling bee. We can all relate to that, can't we, Sids?
Yeah, each star reveals their struggles, hopes, and passions as they make their way through the competition. A fun twist to the performance is that each night, 4 non-members of the cast will be invited on stage to participate in the competition.
That's right, Elizabeth. Tickets are only $15. And now to Trending Fun with Jack and Nathan.
Welcome back to Trending Fun.
This week we explore some fine dining throughout Columbus.
Let's take a look.
We set out to see how America's most popular fast food restaurant compares to some local delicacies. As always, the only way to go McDonald's is to go all out.
Can I do 2 Big Macs, 30 chicken nuggets, 4 apple pies, and a smoothie?
After the last bite, our stomachs weren't feeling too good.
Is my mic in?
Fun was just After Mickey D's, we took a trip to Bernie's, a hidden gem in the middle of High Street. We spent roughly 15 minutes analyzing the menu, only to find out that the kitchen had been closed for over 2.5 hours. Maybe next time, Bernie's. However, to our relief, Amazing Wok welcomed us in with open arms. Reviewers have raved about wok, with one going even so far to say it is better or worse than all other Chinese foods. After some back and forth, we decided on a dish called Happy Family. Nathan really enjoyed the dish, going so far to even call it best in Columbus. However, after a few bites, my stomach could only take so much. After further thought, Chipotle or Thai's seems to be the best choice. This has been Jack and Nathan from WARL.
Food consumption is truly a science.
I'd have to agree with that one, except when it's coming back up from where it came from.
With that said, we're going to have a little fun with Mr. Bixel this morning with a live school-wide science experiment.
Joining us is my AP Physics teacher, Mr. Bixel. If you would, can you please explain your observation and hypothesis?
Well, I've noticed that the internet connection is somewhat iffy, and we're about to roll out 1,600 computers, and my hypothesis is that might overwhelm the system and break it.
Naturally, that means that we need to test the hypothesis. So what do you propose?
Well, the independent variable would be how hard we're using the internet, and the dependent variable would be how hot the wireless controller is. So we have to measure, so I have a sizzleometer. Can you hold this? It's a pan and some eggs, and I've placed these. I'm a physics teacher, and I have keys and know-how, so I was managed to access the rooms with the wireless controller, and I'm going to put this on top of them at various places around the school, and the more we use the internet, the hotter that thing gets, the more this will sizzle, and then we'll get reports back, and then if we can make the Kickin It Live go off the air, we'll know we've won.
We need everyone in school to participate. Students, teachers, staff, get on the network right now.
Basically, anyone with a heartbeat needs to participate to truly test the boundaries of this one. Let's see if we can jam up the network, shut down the system.
Any device you have, phone, laptop, iPad, anything, needs to be connected to the school network and actively searching the web.
Let's get this egg boiled, folks.
Keep opening those tabs and let's see if Mr. Bixel's hypothesis was correct. We will check back in later with the results.
Now back to the main desk.
Thanks, Mr. Bixel. On this day in history in 1860, Abraham Lincoln was elected president.
Make sure to tune in next week when we take a look at Club SOS Special Olympics Hockey Student Stories in the Bear. Thanks for watching and go Bears!
Can I kick it? Yes, you can. 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 Can I kick it?